35% of NFL fans have admitted to watching games illegally. And with all of this happening, the NFL have also lost $28.3 billion due to piracy. So with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I took the time to research what effects this could have on the NFL and what led us here in the first place. As NFL fans, it's important for us to understand some of these things because it could actually lead to a solution down the line. The NFL has a huge problem to fix, and I think understanding and having me yap to you guys about the impacts of piracy and why piracy exists in the first place is very important. So if you're interested in that, my boy, my gal, stick around. Let's get right into the video. So before we understand this piracy situation in the NFL, I would like to take a look back at the history of broadcasting when it comes to sports. The NFL first began by giving its broadcasting rights to cable TV. These are ESPN, these are NBC and ABC. Those are the people that could stream NFL content. And this went on for a couple years. And obviously, as time progressed, we already know these are businesses. They're trying to make bread. The NFL started to implement things into the cable TV system that made it more difficult for viewers to watch games. And these are what you call blackouts. These blackouts were very detrimental to watching the game. And for some of you who don't know what a blackout is basically summarized as you are in a local area closer to a stadium where a game is going down. So you are not gonna be given the rights to watch that game on TV if a certain capacity of the stadium isn't full. Now, obviously, this is something that you don't like, I don't like. All right, this is a part of the broadcasting system that was fought for a lot of years, and eventually the NFL succumbed to the pressure. But this is how it was. And after the blackout, we started to move more and more into the future where the NFL now have to compete and try to get their name out there into the new technology that's coming on the forefront. We have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have more ways to stream the NFL that isn't just cable TV. So obviously the NFL wanted to dabble in that market. And this desire to catch up is what led to another problem in the NFL, which is fragmentation. Now, this fragmentation thing kind of works like this, y'all. You basically have games spread out across so many platforms that fans have to pay so much money just to watch all the games. You know, as NFL fans, we want to watch every game. A lot of people have fantasy teams, let's be honest, and you want to watch as many NFL games as possible. But if you're put in a situation where you can only watch the AFC schedule for ABC and the NFC schedule for NBC, you are in a weird situation. So all of these, the fragmentation, it caused a lot of people to start looking for other means of watching football. And the only big thing that helped the NFL was the merger, obviously, of the AFC and the NFC. But after that, the fragmentation still remained. We still have Netflix hosting holiday games. We have Amazon Prime right now hosting Thursday Night Football. So even if you have the NFL League Pass or the NFL Network, you still can watch every NFL game. And that is absolutely absurd. If your fans don't have access to all your games in a simple way, it's gonna force them obviously to seek it outside, and that is where we're at right now in the NFL. That is where pirating comes in, because we can't find a certain place to watch NFL games in its totality. We are paying too much money to watch all NFL games in their totality. A lot of money in terms of subscriptions. And then you couple that with the fact that these streaming services don't have, say, the same security as a cable network to really keep these streams under wraps. You have people out there streaming these legally, but then also sharing them illegally. That's where pirating comes in. And these piracy websites are giving NFL fans what they want. If we look at a site like streameast, for example, you can watch every NFL game in one place. You can watch every NBA game in one place. It's a hub of sports. So now here's where we are in the video, okay? You know the NFL have fragmented the ways to watch NFL games. And now we have this service out there, this means of watching NFL games through streameast, through meth streams that makes everything so much easier. It's actually getting so crazy that players themselves are going on these illegal sites to watch games. Notable examples of these will obviously be Tyreek Woolen, an NFL player who got caught watching meth streams and didn't care. And obviously the king LeBron James is out here watching streameast. So everybody's doing it. NBA, NFL, all these guys are watching streameast or pirating games, and they have a lot of money. Okay, all of that is to show that this simply isn't just a money issue. This is also a convenience issue for fans and players, and simply put, viewers of sports. Now, a question that you guys might be asking right now would be, first of all, how do piracy websites make money to keep being up? And is the NFL and these sports leagues in general doing something to counteract these piracy websites? Well, obviously they are. They've been trying for years. From the documentation I've been reading, the NFL actually tried multiple times to get these websites taken down, but the problem here is the timing. The NFL is relevant in a very short time. It's a live event, and once the event isn't live anymore, it isn't worth the cost of pursuing a case with these websites. And even if the NFL is somehow able to get these websites taken down, another one just pop out elsewhere. So it's very hard to contain these websites. Yeah, so they can't do anything. You can't contain them, you can't stop them. And these guys are also making money. There's a monetary incentive of having a piracy website because you make money with ads.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
So now that's a lot of problems that I just talked about, but I want to find a solution to this. I want to see a way how we can come out of the piracy era in the NFL on a better side. I want the NFL to look at piracy as a reaction to the problems in the system that we already have. I personally believe piracy is more about accessibility and getting people to watch games quicker, easier, in a place that isn't confusing, which is the opposite of the way the NFL do it right now. This league provides a lot to sports fans. This league provides a lot to us as people. We love watching the NFL. People live their entire lives to come home on a Sunday to watch this league, and I do want to give back. I don't want to sit here and freeload and not actually support this league that I love so much. But I think the NFL has to understand, at the end of the day, their fans is what makes them. If you see 35 to 45% of your audience base leaving, there has to be an alarm bell ringing. We have to see that this is more than just people wanting free stuff. So there is a lot of issues here, guys. These people are making so much money every year, stealing from the NFL, and the NFL can't stop them. But NFL fans do want to actually help the league. The reason why fans take all their time to go and watch games on piracy sites is because the NFL has created a system that is too difficult for people to navigate. If the NFL put everything in a simple package that is affordable for most fans, people would rather do that. As much as I've glazed the piracy apps and websites, there are issues. These websites have a lot of ads on them, have possibly viruses and things that could impact people's security, that could impact people's system. So there is an incentive for the NFL. There is a value and a market here for the NFL to make watching football easier for their fans and actually help these people afford to watch the games we love. Guys, this is something that's very difficult to solve or navigate, but if the NFL don't want to see their viewership go down like the NBA is right now presently, they got to tackle this, because more and more people are going to leave the legal broadcasting, and the NFL is going to see a significant decline in the viewership, and that obviously doesn't look good to the legal advertisers that are paying the league so much money every year. I'm going to put the stats up to show their games to the legal paying audience. My solution will obviously be making it easier to watch the game and making it affordable, but that is just me. But that's enough said. If you want more of these interesting videos, I made a banger called breaking down or explaining the Green Bay system. I talked about the Caleb Williams and the Bears situation. Also talked about how kickers are getting absolutely checkmated by the league. They're all here and more. Thank you for watching, man, and subscribe. Let's go. We're trying to hit 4K subscribers. Actually, 4 million subscribers. That's the goal. Bye, moi.